So lately, I have been interested in wild peaches. I picked a bag full of wild peaches, and they are sitting in the jar with sugar, being fermented. I'm gonna put them there for 6 months, then take them out, squeeze all the juice out of the flesh, and have the extracted juice sit there for another 3 years until the sugar becomes completely fatty free. I think it becomes multi radical sugar, I think, instead of just single radical sugar. When the sugar is fermented, it's much more healthier than the original sugar. So we call it 효소 or fermentation. So here's an interesting article. There's a gooey stuff oozing from the peach, wild peaches, and from the trees. It's more like a sap, but it's more like a jelly or cartigen in your knuckles, knees. Yunnan natural wild peach gum nourishes the stomach, and intestines, has a curative effect on facial acne, and spots. Hong Kong $108. That would be more like $18. Peach gum, also known as peach gum, is a peach tree oil secreted naturally from peach trees. It's not oil, but it's more like a gooey stuff. It's a sap, like a coagulated sap. It is a light yellow, transparent, solid, natural resin. Yeah, it's more like a resin. Peach gum itself has better medicinal effects. It can nourish the stomach while acne on the face, acne and spots are all effective. It works on the stomach, acne, and various wounds maybe. The main components of peach gum: galactose, rhamnose, a-glucuronic acid, etc. The characteristics of peach gum: taste bitter, flat, non-toxic. It didn't taste bitter, but more flat and non-toxic, of course. 云南增省天然稻石 sulfur-free salvia miltioryza in Inner Mongolia. Peach gum's efficacy. Don't record. Master Bao Zhong is not hungry and endures cold. Thanks Maria Medica, the main stone is showered with blood, broken blood, and evil. Outline. Huxia Ichi, cure diarrhea, relief pain, Ben Jing Feng Yuan, peach tree is glued. The most fluid, I think a glue, can cure blood and stone, acne, black spots. Bi Shang cream used. After taking peach gum, it is safe from hunger, wind, and cold. I guess your body temperature increases so that you could embrace wind and endure severe cold. Lower urinary tract stones, broken blood, maybe some blood problem. Treatment of scrofula. I don't know what is a scrofula. Blood and qi. Qi is unseen body flow energy flow inside your body. It's more like a wind, but you cannot feel it. Except some people, like shamans, cure diarrhea and relieve pain. Okay. In addition, peach gum has the functions of clearing blood, okay, cleansing blood, I guess, and reducing fat, relieving stress, and anti-wrinkle skin rejuvenation, and has a very good taste. There are many impurities in the peach gum. I don't care, I just eat it. And it needs to be washed many times after the bubble is opened. Some sticking to the surface cannot be washed down. You can use a small pair of tweezers. Okay, so it's not much information except that peach gum or peach sap or peach glue can be effective in stomach ache, acne, and probably it cleans dirty blood, and also it could embrace wind and work against cold spells. So obviously it increases body temperature. So now let's go to another article about wild peaches. Here, wild peaches, looks good. Description: taste. Wild peaches are small with a rounded base, roughly 3 to 4 centimeters in diameter. They have a thin, fuzzy, greenish yellow skin that develops a subtle red blush once mature. Subtle red blush once mature. The flesh is a light yellow with a slight red staining around the freestone pit in the center. Freestone pit. Wild peaches offer a mildly sweet flavor that is more tart and acidic. A subtle red blush once mature. Seasons availability. Wild peaches are available during the late summer. Current facts. Wild peaches are botanically known as Prunus mira and are most often found growing wild in the northwestern region of India, at the foot of the Himalayas. The wild peach is considered by botanists as a natural hybrid, a cross between a peach and the related almond in India. They are known as Bami in Hindi. They are natural hybrid, a hybrid cross between a peach and the related almond. They are also known under another scientific name, Amygdalus mira, another recognized genus name for the wild fruit. Another botanist gave it the subspecies descriptor of the pilensis. It is the closest relative to the modern peach and a second cousin to the almond. In southwestern China, the peaches are called Yemao Tao and Camel. nutritional value. So it is a hybrid cross between the peach and the almond, which I doubt it. So natural value, wild peaches, like most varieties, are high in vitamin C and are a good source of vitamins A and B, dietary fiber, and potassium. I wonder what the dietary fiber is. Applications. Wild peaches are eaten fresh despite their sour nature, acidic and tart. They are also sun-dried, good expression, and used for making a liquor called Bemi wine. Wild peaches can be used in baking, preserving, cooking, and for fresh eating in salads or as a garnish. Baking, it is used in baking, preserving, cooking, and for fresh eating in salads or as a garnish. The flavor pairs well with the berries, strong cheeses, pork, and meats. Use the tart fruits for marinades or brines. Store wild peaches at room temperature until soft and keep refrigerated for up to a week. At room temperature until soft and keep refrigerated for up to a week. Good for preserving. Marinades and brines. Ethnic cultural info. The seeds of the wild peaches are used in India for their oils and sweet inner kernels. The kernels are eaten and substituted for almonds in some dishes. Oil is extracted from the kernels and used for cooking and as a natural conditioner for hair. The oils are prescribed for massaging sore joints, which has maintained its popularity in the region. Geography, history. Wild peaches are native to a region of the Himalayas that includes northern India, Nepal, Tibet, and east to Myanmar, and adjacent Sichuan province of China. The fruits thrive in dry, temperate regions that lie between 2,000 to 4,000 meters in elevation. In China, wild peaches are cultivated in addition to maintaining their wild status. They are an important fruit in the region. Since 2012, researchers and scientists have been studying the genetics of dozens of accessions of the wild fruits, so they might increase the variability and hardiness of peach varieties around the world. To survive in the climate of the Tibetan Plateau, wild peaches developed a tolerance to cold temperatures, disease, and infertility. It developed a tolerance to cold temperatures, disease, and infertility. Researchers working with the effects of climate change on fruit production are looking to utilize the hard genes of wild peaches to improve varieties impacted by a warming environment. Wild peaches are most often found in their native region, spotted at roadside markets, and to some extent in village grocers. Some expressions I don't recognize, but good expression is subtle red blush when mature. Fruits are used for brines and marinades. Fruits are used for marinades and brines. It developed a tolerance against cold temperature, I guess, not infertility. Fruits don't have infertility. Genus, a region, native, subtle, substituted, a hybrid cross, preserving. Salads and garnish. It is used as a garnish. Variety. Nepalese. Nepal. Greenish yellow skin. Red blush once mature. The flesh is a light yellow with a sunlight. Staining around the freestone pit. Freestone pit. What is a freestone pit? Yeah, current facts. So let's go back. Let's check out some expressions that I learned today. Native, cultivated, marinades and brines, preserving, cooking, kernels, extract, skin hardy. It developed resistance. It developed tolerance to cold temperatures, disease, and infertility, while improved varieties impacted. So let's look for freestone pit. Okay, freestone pit. Difference between freestone and clingstone peaches. What? Freestone peaches are joy to eat out of hand, not only because they are sweet and juicy, but because the pit is so easily removed. Freestone, clingstone peaches. So which article first? The peachtruck.com, the kitchen.com. Yeah, let's go with this. A lot of peaches. As you are stocking up on peach this summer, you've got some choices to make. Yeah. All peaches are characterized by the relationship between the fruit's flesh and pit or stone. As the names subtly imply, the difference between freestone peaches and clingstone peaches is how much the fruit's flesh clings to the pit. Freestone, clingstone. Freestone peaches have fruit that easily pulls away from the pit, while clingstone peach flesh stubbornly clings to the pit. More about freestone peaches. Freestone peaches are joy to eat out of hand, not only because they are sweet and juicy, but because the pit is so easily removed. In fact, when cut in half, the pit will often fall right out of a freestone peach. You will find freestone peaches, kernels, I think, pit, kernel, freestone, clingstone. You will find freestone peaches in many varieties, including both the yellow variety and white one. Okay, so that's it for about wild peaches. While they might not be labeled as a freestone, this is the variety that is widely available in grocery stores and farmers markets. Freestone peaches can sometimes be slightly larger than clingstone and are wonderful eaten out of hand or used for cooking, baking, canning, freezing. Eaten out of hand, pit. It falls out of the peach. More about clingstone peaches. Conversely, clingstone peaches have a pit that is well attached to the flesh and does not easily fall out. Like freestones, clingstone peaches are available in many varieties, most notably yellow and white. They are not likely to find clingstone peaches in the grocery store. The best place to track them down is at the farmer's market. These peaches are typically a bit smaller, juicier, and slightly sweeter than freestone peaches, which makes them ideal candidates for canning and preserving. Fun fact: most all commercially sold canned peaches are clingstones. Fun fact. Most all commercially sold canned peaches are clingstones. So these are obviously freestones. Semi-freestone are a little bit of both. Okay, free the pit is the easiest way to pit a peach. Our favorite peach recipes for summertime: fresh peach frozen yogurt, slow cooker peach and blueberry cobbler, peach plum sangria, savory tomato peach, and tarragon pot pie. Thanks, Kelly Foster, food editor, Plan and Prep. Kelly is the food editor for Plan and Prep content for Kitchen. She is a graduate of the Fresh Culinary Institute and author of the cookbooks, The Probiotic Kitchen, Buddha Bowls, and Everyday Free Cave Meals. She lives in New York. Kelly Foster, thanks for your article.